wins. So, opening press conference, first round win for the Seagulls, 5-0, joined by Kelly Davis, Madelyn Reed, Head Coach Dawn Chamberlin. I'll go ahead and open it up to the floor for questions.
Coach Chamberlin, congrats on 601 wins. When you reflect on your career here, what's the first thing that comes to mind? I'm sure that there's a lot to consider there, but what comes to the front of your mind?
Well, it's all about the student athletes that we've had here over the years. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and, I wouldn't have 601 wins if it wasn't for my staff and for the student athletes. So, it's all about them and what they're able to bring and the dedication they put in. And, they're just relentless, and they want to come out, they want to win, and they're going to put in the hard work to get there. And, I couldn't be more proud of the 601 wins, for their sake, because, that's what we're doing it for.
Kelly, obviously transferring in, this is your first year here. You came from a Division I school, Ohio State, to what a lot of people would describe as a Division I defense. You have some great players in front of you, able to limit the chances that come your way, and when they do, you have Reagan Worley making a defensive save at the line. What does it mean for you as a goalie to be able to have that incredible defense behind you, to pick up your slack if anything kind of gets the best of you? What is it like as a goalie to have that behind you?
Yeah, I think every day at practice and when we come out for a game, we defend as a unit. We always talk about that. So, I'm there to help them, and then they're there to help me in return. So I think we just really focus on that.
And Madelyn, you guys are a very corner-heavy team. You're the kind of catalyst to get all of that started. What was it like for you guys to be able to have so many corner opportunities per game, not only to work on in practice, but now to implement that in the game? What is it kind of that you're seeing as the catalyst for that?
Well, first you got to earn them to be able to get the corner. Second, I think the most important thing about being able to execute our corners, we need to be able to read the defense that they're coming out with, and that's start. So,
Madelyn, Defensive Player of the Year in the SUNYAC. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Kind of back to Mike's question about the people around you. Not only, you do stuff on the offensive end, you're kind of everywhere. So talk about, what that award means to you, but also, how does the people around you help you get that?
I mean, my team is the reason I got that award. I wouldn't be Defensive Player of the Year without them. Her too. Other than that, it's great. Something super, especially that I can go in with my last year here, playing field hockey, just a great accomplishment to have in order to move on and hopefully get a national championship.
Madelyn, the Denison defense was really holding up for most of that first half, but you guys finally broke through and got a couple in the last few minutes of that second quarter. You get 3 more in the second half. What happened for you guys? What did you do that allowed you to break through and kind of open the floodgates?
Well, we kind of brought everyone in the beginning of the first half, the beginning of the second half, and we wanted to focus on our receptions, passing around them. They were sacking in the circle, not allowing the middle splits, so we had to move them around and then find those splits, and that's what we did in the second half.
Coach Chamberlin, you got a tough matchup coming up with 19-3 Denison. What do you want to see from your team to be able to hopefully get back to that next stage and rematch CNU?
Yeah, I think we're fine. I think we're in a good place right now. We came out a bit unsettled today, but we still found a way to win. And I think we just have to focus on being us for us and coming out and playing together and being in sync. And we let them rattle us a little bit. And we got ourselves out of our game plan. So I think it's just moving forward, just sticking to our game plan. Dickinson's a really good team. They've had a great year, and they're going to be tough. But you know what? We're tough too, and we're gritty, and we're going to bring everything we have.
Well, thank you guys for the time. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.